This is Gene Montrastelli. Welcome to the Tapping Q&A podcast recorded live to tape from Williamsburg in Brooklyn. This is episode 417, originally aired July 28th, 2010, re-recorded and remastered for December 30th, 2019. Hi everyone, I hope this finds you well wherever you are and whatever time of day you're getting a chance to listen to this. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Today we're going to talk about and do a little tapping for getting a good night's sleep. Before we jump into that, just a reminder, we have a free 10-part guide that you can use to help eliminate self-sabotage with tapping. All you need to do is go to tappingqa.com. Every day over the course of a week and a half, we'll send you an email with a little thing that you can do, a tapping script, a tapping audio, a video, some instruction, a new tool that'll just take a few minutes. If you spend a few minutes every single day using these tools, you will start eliminating self-sabotage and take the action that you want. Tappingqa.com, click the big blue button. If you're listening to this in the website in the upper right-hand corner, just click on the link and you will be able to get access to that. So this is one of those audios that I'm re-recording and remastering from the old archive. And it was interesting as I was reading the notes about it. I had written that I recorded this because over the course of the last week and a half, lots of my clients were complaining about stress and not sleeping very well. And what is old is new again. 9 years later, the exact same thing is happening. Over the course of the last couple of weeks, I've had lots of conversations with clients because of the end of year and holidays and all of the other craziness that's going on in their life. For a lot of people, 2019 was pretty stressful and it was impacting people's sleep. And more we're discovering the necessity of quality sleep and its impact on our health and our well-being, on our focus. And so this tapping is to help you sleep better. Now, it's a little different. It's not a tapping audio in a traditional sense where I give you a phrase and say it back. Instead, I'm going to have you navigate from a number of tapping points. Just follow the directions, either repeat the phrase or tune into what I'm having you tune into. It takes about 5 minutes, but it'll do a great job of getting you set up for a good night's sleep. 2 notes before we jump into it. Note number 1, the audio is a little wonky because it is close to a decade old and I couldn't clean it up as much as I'd like, but it's not bad. It's just not the quality that I sound right now. So you will note that. The second thing is at one point I have you tap on the thymus. I say the thalamus. The thymus is right in the middle of the chest. So when I say it, I actually give instructions where I want you to tap on the body. So even though I misspoke, I still give good geographic directions on the body. So here is some really simple tapping that you can do to get a good night's sleep. To begin with, what I'd like you to do is I'd just like you to take a nice, easy, deep breath in and exhale. And take another nice, easy, deep breath in and exhale. And to begin with, what I'd like you to do is just start by tapping on the side of your hand and take one more nice, big, deep breath in and exhale. Now, with both hands, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to tap under your eyes there on your cheekbones. And as you take an easy, deep breath in and exhale, just feel yourself grounded in this moment. Now, with both hands, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to tap on your collarbone, but this time cross your hands. So your right hand's tapping on your left collarbone and your left hand's tapping on your right collarbone. Take a nice, big, deep breath in and exhale. Now, what I want you to do is just make a nice fist and just tap right in the middle of your chest there in your thalamus. And as you do this, tune into just the amazing healing power that your body has. This 3 trillion cell community that's working together every moment, all day long, all night long, doing things on an unconscious level that you don't even need to think about. Just appreciate how hard it's working, even if it's not working perfectly right now. And finally, take one more nice, big, deep breath in and exhale. And just tap on the liver spot for me. That's the spot that's underneath the left breast. And just feel yourself again grounded in this moment. And as you tap on the side of the eye, I want you to just scan your body. Just work your way through the entire system.
And as you tap on the eyebrow, just give yourself permission to let go of all of the things that are excess and unnecessary. Collarbone, there are thoughts and emotions and feelings and lingering memories and echoes from today that were useful in the moment, but they're not useful anymore. They've done their job. Thank them and let them pass. Liver spot, just give them permission to move on, just to gently move on. Side of the hand, removing this stuff isn't a task, it isn't a chore, it's simply giving it permission because energy's job is to move, and these thoughts and feelings or emotions are nothing more than energy. Just give them permission to move. As you tap on the eyebrow, just scan the system one more time and notice any new thoughts, emotions, feelings, echoes that have come bubbling to the surface. And as you tap on the top of the head, again, just encourage them and let them know that they've done their job bringing forth information and they can move on. If they need to come back later, they can. Tap on the chin, but now it's just the time to let go and release and to start to wind down. Collarbone, letting the day go easily into the night. And as you tap on the side of the eye, recognize that you're also carrying emotions and burdens and thoughts for other people. Under the eye, some of them you chose to pick up as a very high act of love. Collarbone, others of them have just been thrust upon you. You almost feel like you have no choice in carrying them. Side of the hand, but it's now time to let them go. They're not necessary anymore. As you tap onto the arm, just give yourself permission to gently release these burdens. So you're not giving them back. You're actually releasing them. So you're healing yourself and you're healing the people you're carrying them for. As you tap on the collarbone, recognize that you don't have to know what these burdens are as you let them go. The system knows what they are. As you tap on the chin, just continue to let them be released and let go. Side of the eye. And as we get ready for bed, there's all sorts of different ways that we get rest. As you tap on the top of the head, first what I'd like you to do is just tune into any part of you or all of you that's physically tired. And as you tap on the collarbone, recognize that the system works really hard during the day. Side of the hand, and part of the goal of rest through the night is to rejuvenate and regenerate this body so it has energy to do what it needs to do. As you tap under the arm, just tune into the system and let it know that it can just rest and relax. It's done its job today. Side of the eye might not be perfect in what it's done. Eyebrow, but just appreciate how hard it's worked and give it permission. It's now time to release and relax and rest. Chin, it's okay to be physically tired, but we need to rejuvenate that. As you tap onto the eye, if there's anything the system needs to rest beyond just sleep through tonight, just let it bring that forward now. It might be water, it might be tea, it might be a hot bath. Side of the eye, just make a mental note of what the body of the system brings forward, and it might not bring anything forward at all, and that's okay as well. As you tap on the eyebrow, just continue to let the body know that even if we're not going to tune into it specifically, it has permission to physically rest. As you tap onto the collarbone, also notice how that you're emotionally exhausted from the day as well. Side of the hand, that you spent a lot letting go. Side of the eye, it takes energy to be able to hold that emotional guidance system in place. Eyebrow, and just give that emotional system permission to rest as well. Collarbone, that it needs to rejuvenate. Under the arm, that it needs to let go. Side of the hand, just to let the emotional system know it's done an awesome job, even though it wasn't perfect. And it's now time for it to rest and let go as well. As you tap on the collarbone, and if there's anything that this emotional system needs in order to rest and to rejuvenate, let it just speak that need now. Side of the eye, knowing it might not bring anything forward. Under the eye, and if it does, just make a mental note of it. Maybe it's some issue that you need to tap on specifically. Collarbone, maybe it's just something that you need to give yourself permission to let go of, or a place you need to be easy with yourself. Side of the hand, just let that happen. And as you tap on the chin, again, just let this emotional system know that it can rest on its own, that we don't have to give it direct attention. It has permission to rest now, knowing that if it's needed, it can step forward. It's not turning off, it's resting. And as you tap on the side of the eye, also appreciate the fact that you can become mentally fatigued as well. Top of the head, our brain, when it works too hard, it can get tired because it's spending so much energy. As you tap on the collarbone, just give your mental component the ability to know that it's able to relax. It's done work hard today. Side of the hand, and it's okay that if it just takes it easy now. Under the arm, that you're not going to monopolize its time, making it think about specific things. Side of the eye, and through the night, it has the opportunity to sort things out, to let them go. Eyebrow, knowing that there's no worry and no rush. And as you tap on the chin, your mental faculties might need something as well to encourage and facilitate this rest that it needs. As you tap on the collarbone, just give it permission to bring that need forward. Side of the hand, no matter how big or how small. Side of the eye. Eyebrow, nice, easy, deep breath. Letting the mental facilities know that they can continue to rest without our direct interaction with it. And as you tap on the chin, let the full system know that tonight, as you rest, it doesn't have to catch up everything right now. Collarbone, let the system know that it doesn't have to get itself completely rejuvenated to start the day tomorrow. Side of the hand, that when we get really exhausted, tired, or fatigued, sometimes it takes a few days for us to bounce back, and that's okay. Side of the eye, it's possible for the system to function and bounce back at the same time. Eyebrow, give the system permission, knowing that it doesn't have to rush and get it done right now. Chin, to rest on its own accord. As you tap on the collarbone, also let the system know that rest doesn't necessarily equal sleep. Side of the hand, that it's okay to lay in bed and just take nice, easy, deep breaths. Side of the eye, to just gently relax and let go. Eyebrow, not to be pressured into the need of having sleep right now. Chin, that it can take its time and it can gently slip and slide away. And as you tap on the collarbone, just give the entire system permission to rest now. Side of the hand, knowing if there's something important that it's going to know about it and be able to respond to it. As you tap on the collarbone, even as you end this tapping session, the system's just going to let go more and more and more. Under the arm, know the system knows exactly how to rest, even if it hasn't done it well recently. Side of the eye, just tune into that part that knows how to rest well. Eyebrow, give it permission to gently just release and relax. As you tap on the collarbone, let it know that this healing is going to happen all night and you're going to rest mentally, physically, and emotionally. Side of the hand, and when you wake tomorrow morning, it's not going to be with a start or a shudder. Under the arm, but you're going to wake when you need to wake up. Collarbone, that you're gently going to move into the day. Side of the eye rejuvenated even if you're not completely rested. Eyebrow knowing that the next evening you'll have the opportunity to do this again. Under the eye, bit by bit. Chin working your way back to fully rested. Collarbone, nice easy deep breath. Side of the hand, nice easy deep breath. Under the arm, nice easy deep breath. And have a great rest tonight, and I'll talk to you very soon.
I hope you found that effective. I would encourage you to do that a number of nights in a row before you go to bed. It will just really help you to get into the mindset and into the place and into the body space that is going to make sleeping easier. And good sleep is one of those things that I've found in my life is that when I'm sleeping better, it is easier for me to sleep better. And when I'm not sleeping well, it's easier for me to keep sleeping poorly. So making this a regular practice for a period of time is going to make a difference, not only the night that you do this, but you're going to be creating the habits and the space for a good night's sleep consistently. If you know someone in your life who could use a resource like this, please be our ambassador, pass it along. I always say this, but it is true. The easiest way for someone to find a new resource is from the recommendation of a friend. And if you were able to get someone in your life who you interact with regularly to sleep better, I know your interaction with them would be healthier because they would be showing up in a more well-resourced space. Don't spam your inbox. Don't nag people and say, you're a big grump, you need to be sleeping more. But pass it along with the spirit of love and charity, and hopefully they will take advantage of that so they will be healthier as well. If you haven't subscribed to the podcast yet, I would really encourage you to do that. Everywhere you listen to audio, you can find the Tapping Q&A podcast, and it's always absolutely free. You can find it in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, Stitcher. Everywhere you find audio, just search Tapping Q&A, and you will find the podcast so you can subscribe. And wherever you're consuming audio, every single time a new episode comes out, right now that's every Monday and every Wednesday, you can find those podcasts there. Questions, comments, if you have recommendations for topics and shows we should do in the future, please let me know. I can always be reached, Gene, Gene, at tappingqa.com. Or if you're tapping Q&A, just click on that contact link and you can send me an email or a voicemail right from inside of the website. And if you haven't done so already, go to tappingpodcast.com. We have over 450 episodes waiting there for you between full episodes and bonus episodes. Just go through that archive. If you did that once a day, it would take you well over a year to listen to all the audio there, but you'd be in a circumstance where you'd be doing something healthy for yourself every single day. And again, they're just sitting there waiting free for you to have transformation. For the Tapping Q&A podcast, this is Gene Montrestelli. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you real soon. Bye-bye. The Tapping Q&A podcast is copyright Gene Montrestelli, Tapping Q&A 2016. All views expressed by guests are those of the guests and not necessarily of Gene Montrestelli or Tapping Q&A.